This is modern Earth. For eons, magic, advanced technology, and other strange phenomena have remained hidden from people like you and me. One day in March 2019, all of that changed with the Unveiling. 10-foot-tall metal insectoid creatures arrived through portals and wrought destruction. Zed, Goose, Tyke, and Carl fought the horrors, but in the chaos, a mysterious company called I.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E seized the opportunity and traded protection for power and resources. Our heroes saw them for what they really are: evil. They turned an I.S.Corp agent named Fitz to their cause, and now they fight I.S.Corp as they uncover the source of the attack on our realm. Welcome to another episode of RPGs Anonymous. I'm Zachary, I'm your GM. Let's meet the rest of the cast.
Hi there, my name's Aaron. I play Carl Nelson, and you can always do something later. It'll happen.
Hello, I'm Colby, and I'm pretty sure I'm playing Goose. We're not doing another one-shot tonight, right?
No, playing Goose, yeah.
I'm Nick, and I'm playing Ajax, the standard black poodle, although I think we need a new breed type because he's the size of a horse.
Yeah.
The mega poodle.
A non-standard poodle.
Above average.
And I'm Jacob, playing Tyke. Is there someone you miss?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah, I've been laying down like the really deep ones.
Jab 'em with a knife.
Tyke, yeah.
Gotta jab it in.
Yeah, okay, so...
I think all of our characters have people that they miss. We're a really sad bunch.
Yeah. Originally, I thought that you guys were like the least sad bunch because the least sad in being the most sad because half of you didn't have anybody in the whole world. But now I'm realizing that y'all just have very deep connections to very few people.
Zed has a big family. I don't know what you're talking about.
The only people that count are in
Zed's dead
our Tesla.
We only have Ajax now.
Wow.
Where is our Tesla? Can we get Cindy back? Can we, like...
Y'all don't know.
You did fly away from
You
it.
got in a chopper and flew away.
I know.
You got in a chopper and flew away from where it was.
Cindy has to come back because it's already canon that the mech and Sydney are going to end up going on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you have one of those key fobs that you could like push a button and it'll pull up?
Yeah, that there is a limit to that distance.
You guys are outside the radius.
Like half a parking lot.
Not for Cindy.
Not for Cindy. Cindy's magic, basically.
Or Dan, one of the two.
Yeah, between the two of them.
All right. So what happened last time? What do you guys remember?
Oh, I have no.
There was an espresso machine.
Yeah.
Like a really nice espresso machine. And there was Crazy Larry.
Oh yeah, Crazy Larry.
Yeah, Crazy Larry.
Crazy Larry.
And he had it all figured out. Like, I.S.Corp was evil the whole time.
Yep.
Like before they knew they were evil.
That's really good.
Yeah. We got into the encrypted thing.
You did, yeah. You. That's a good point. We did end, in fact, with Goose putting in Carl Bailey as a password for like upper administrative privileges through his late wife's account into this little thumb drive, and that opened up the Project Invisible file. That is you guys are currently chilling in a secret bunker underneath Mount Tabor in Portland. It's just a place. Don't worry about it. It is a secret. It is an old decommissioned Air Force base that Goose knew about that is like in the process of being like deconstructed. But Goose had a friend that has been squatting. We'll say squatting there, whose name is Crazy Larry.
Long enough that he actually has squatters' rights. So.
Yeah, long enough that he has squatters' rights. Yeah,
that's why they had to stop deconstruction.
Exactly. So yeah, he lives there now. And so he had this crazy like serial killer conspiracy theorist display up with a whole bunch of things being connected to other things. But it was mostly right. You guys noticed there's still a lot of wrong stuff on that board. But he had I.S.Corp
wrong or not yet proven.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how Goose sees it.
Yeah. This man is flawed. He has a bunch of stuff wrong, but he got IS Corp right, and he got some other stuff right. Just the sheer amount of wrong he had to wade through to get it right. Who knows? Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So there's this guy. You guys broke a bunch of stuff because Ajax and Dan and the mech were playing fetch with a basketball, including a Fabergé egg. Y'all rested up. Tyke and Fitz had a bit of a healing moment for their relationship, and together with Goose's knowledge of his wife, they were able to open up this encrypted drive with Project Invisible on it. Do you guys want to hear what Project Invisible is again?
I believe I delivered coffee right about the time they opened that
can you
file,
give
too.
us the acronym?
Yes, I can. Let me pull it up. Project Invisible is an IS Corp. It is a project, so it is an endeavor that they did. It stands for the intensive nullification of verisimilar information for securing IS Corp's bureaucratically limitless enterprises. And what that means, because you guys have the file open now, essentially is that IS Corp, about the time that Goose's wife died, which was about 15, 16 years ago, IS Corp was already doing the paranormal stuff, the like transcendental, like extra normal stuff. And they decided that they wanted to take all of the crazy stuff that they have done and pull it completely off the grid. And they wanted to be like pulled off of all watch lists. They wanted to have complete and total autonomy. And so they deleted a whole bunch of files that under like a lot of world governments that they had on IS Corp. That is like the basic structure of this project, and that is what this file is about. So I think, Carl, you walk in with coffee right as they finish up putting in Carl Bailey and opening up the file. So you don't see the text being written, but you do see them. The file pulls up on this cool like holographic display, and you just like see the project name and stuff like that, and like start scrolling. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, Carl, nothing weird going on here. Just totally normal password things.
Okay. Coffee's ready. Fitz, do you want coffee? I couldn't tell by your mumbling into your computer.
He looks over and he picks up a cup that Tyke brought him just a minute ago and turns it upside down. It is totally empty. He's like, yeah, I could use a refill.
I will hand him mine.
Okay, he will do the trade thing where he takes yours and hands you the empty one. Thanks.
You all hear Goose think he never gave me any of his coffee.
No, I handed one to you. I brought two.
You said you handed him yours.
I thought one was mine, but I forgot that Fitz was there because I knew you were working on the file.
Technically, Tyke already brought him coffee like 10, 15 minutes ago, but he drank it. So
right.
Yeah.
You guys hear in your minds, Dan, I found the bacon.
I will just look at Tyke and look at both my hands, one with an empty cup. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. When you walk back into the bunker, you see that Ajax, what have you gotten into that he thinks is bacon that it probably isn't actually bacon?
I don't know. It's a storage locker. It smells kind of like meat.
Spam.
And he's just like opened up the storage locker and it smells delicious to a dog.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we think it's people food or do we think it's something really weird that he has found and misidentified as dog happy food?
If it's people food, then I guess it would be Crazy Larry's like personal food stash.
Yeah, it would have to be
beef
like
jerky stash.
Yeah, it's like a big like non-perishable food stash.
It's like Jacob. His own dried out meat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So he's been making his own jerky.
Jerky.
Okay, so this is like what used to be. It used to be a clean room, and obviously it doesn't have any of the stuff like connected to it to make it a clean room anymore. But it still has the like really like lack of outside airflow and stuff. So it's like it's extra cold and dry, and so he's like drying meat in here because it's easier or whatever. He can buy meat in bulk or whatever and have it last for a year. And so there's just a bunch of like jerkying meat in this room, and Ajax has bashed his way into it, and I think is probably neck deep in one of these like hanging things of meat.
Actually, the camera looks down the hallway, and all we see is a giant tail whipping back and forth through the doorway.
Yeah, and we maybe hear some like munching sounds very faintly. So Carl, that's what you walk by when you're getting coffee.
It's not even a concern. Carl doesn't really care. He's got coffee on the mind, and he's got the fact that he's got to give coffee to himself and, the mystical.
Okay, yeah, all right. You grab coffee. Do you go back to the plane, I assume?
Yeah, I'll grab coffee. And, I'll make sure I go back quickly because Tyke needs coffee.
So for the purposes of this file, if you guys want to know stuff in the file, we're going to treat it like you ask me questions about this and I will answer it. Rather than me giving you a big info dump, you guys know basically what it is about. We'll let you ask questions. And if there's something that I find is going to need some like digging to find, then we'll make some rolls. So as far as like getting information from that, just let me know if you want to know something, ask me questions. What is everybody doing?
Wait, so am I understanding this right, that this is an archive of basically all the crap that IS Corp tried to like expunge from their record of themselves?
Yes, it is both that and the project details for the process of them doing that. So there is a crap ton of stuff here. There is basically every scrap of information IS Corp has scrubbed from other servers. It is here. So all of the stuff that other governments and agencies were like gathering, all of that information that is stored here, and there's also a very detailed account of the process that they went through to get all of this stuff off other servers.
Hey Goose, I brought more coffee. I'll hand it to Tyke. Can you look and tell me how much Seraphina's team knew? I would like to know if she's telling us the truth.
Yeah. Immediately start seeing if there's any files on Seraphina or the name, was it Counter that she was a part of? Yeah. See if there's some files on Counter.
Okay. Files
honestly,
on Counter specific.
Her team leader is fairly powerful, and I'm worried about having to meet this person in combat with magic because I didn't do so well last time in the parking lot, and I'd rather talk him down.
Okay.
So
why don't you roll me a knowledge roll against two red and 2 purple?
I take the laptop and set it on Fitz's lap.
Oh, you're gonna have him do it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then, well, sure, fine. Make me roll. Find out what Fitz's knowledge is. Come on.
I mean, if we want me to roll my 1 green against that, we can.
He does have pretty decent knowledge, so that's not bad. It is 3 yellows, 2 greens. Okay. And he gets it's electronic, so he gets a bunch of bonuses. I mean, this is the right way to do this. I just don't want to have to do it myself. I'm lazy. Okay. Roll.
Just Control R, that way you can redo it.
3 yellow.
Or Control C.
2 green. 2 red. 2 purple.
Jerky.
You get a black die because that's going on in your head the whole time.
Interesting.
It would not have mattered because he wildly succeeded anyway. He also gets 2 additional successes and 2 additional advantages, so those threats cancel out.
All
right.
This is his thing. It's a computer's thing. So he does the thing. Okay. So yeah. So what Fitz does is he goes through things and he scours the thing, Control F or whatever. Maybe he writes a little algorithm to search for certain keywords or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he goes through and he finds that there is absolutely no mention of Counter in this file, in all of this. Now, what I will say is this is a shit ton of data. So like this is like searching a massive archive. It is not like it's not like sheafing through, you know, a few dozen pieces of paper. It's more like a few dozen thousand pieces of paper. So it is not infallible that there's no reference to counter, but he is pretty certain that counter is not.
Did you try Control F?
He did try Control F, yes.
Wait, if this is all the mystical stuff, we need to find out what the origins of the horrors are.
And possibly what the origins of what I.S. Corp did to Obi.
Obi?
Yeah, Zed's brother.
Zed's brother. I had to look it up. I have notes.
What? That's Zed's brother that lives with him.
That's
Zed's
the
brother
older
that
brother.
The brother that you guys saw in the I.S. Corp thing is Benjamin.
Yeah,
I went the wrong direction in my notes.
Yeah. Obi's his younger brother that lives with him.
His older brother.
Oh, his older brother.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, he's the oldest. Yeah.
He's
the second oldest brother.
Also, what about the underground guys?
Okay, so just a reminder, this is the information about I.S. Corp. This is all collected by government agencies and world governments from their perspective about I.S. Corp. It's not internal information.
From 15 years ago.
All of the internal information is the detailed account of getting all of that information from the world governments. So there isn't going to be a lot of like...
Okay, so we're going to have to figure out about the mystical stuff because they use mystical stuff to get rid of the normal government stuff. Like it'll be like, I don't know.
Basically, so what I mean, for instance, in answer to Goose's question, there weren't a lot of advantages, so you aren't 100% sure why counter isn't mentioned in all of this stuff, but it could mean a lot of different things. Basically, you guys know counter isn't in the purview of all of this information, but you don't know why, because of what's going down. Now, so for instance, if you were like wanted to know more about their paranormal involvement, you could look for that kind of stuff instead.
Okay. I would like to see if any government found any kind of information about the role that my wife played.
Yeah, that is that doesn't require a check. That is very straightforward. Because the entire CIA file about I.S. Corp was written by your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a whole section of the CIA has folders on it, and it's under like two different headings. There's just general CIA, and then there's CIA :PD, which is the paranormal department. All of the stuff under the CIA PD was written and organized by Goose's wife. All of the stuff in the CIA normal underheading, which there's significantly less under that heading, all of that references back to all of the stuff that Goose's wife wrote. So it is essentially everything the CIA had on I.S. Corp was related to your wife, very obviously. Do you want more specifics on that?
Yeah, is there any kind of like what her official job title was?
Yeah, she was at least from what you can tell by like subheaders and stuff like that, at the end of her career, she was the head of the paranormal department for the CIA.
Okay.
It looks like it's hard to tell because again, these are all documents pertaining to I.S. Corp, not the CIA, but it looks like she may have created this department. That because the earliest references to the department are from her, and it is never mentioned without her also being mentioned, basically.
Okay, so Goose then lets out a giant sigh because he was concerned that his wife was part of I.S. Corp.
Oh,
I was gonna
man.
say Carl's reading over the shoulder. You know, he's got the cup of coffee as he leans forward.
Yeah, actually, I think
and
the thing
it's like, oh, that's nice. That makes a lot more sense. We can actually trust the weird person who said he knew her. Then
I think
Tyke's dream world.
There is one document in particular that Goose, I think, settles on and reads through maybe a couple of times, and after reading it, that is definitely the thing that gives you the heavy sigh, because it is just a very quick like memo that your wife wrote to the director of the CIA proper that detailed how dangerous I.S. Corp was and how how they could not let them continue doing what they were doing, and they needed to be put into check. And I think that is the thing that Goose sees. It's very short. It's very succinct. It's definitely written from your wife's voice. It's just she's saying things that you wouldn't necessarily have heard her say, obviously. And it is easily saying essentially I.S. Corp is evil. And I think that's the thing where Goose is like, oh, okay.
Are we done? Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Is there anything about trans-dimensional transportation or any anomalous readings that maybe happened when all the horrors showed up?
Yeah. That is a good question. That would definitely be a little bit more difficult. So we're going to want to roll for that one. I think this will be less difficult than the other one Goose was looking for. So we will put it against just 2 reds straight up. And instead of just having Fitz do all of this, if you guys want to utilize Fitz, I will give him as a modifier to your roll instead.
All right. Well, Tyke should do it then, right?
So we get his proficiency bonus?
But you want me to...
We get his proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, basically, I'll let you upgrade it 3 times or 2 times. Sorry, for his knowledge.
Oh, okay. Oh man, you want me to use knowledge?
Your brain.
Here's the thing: Tyke's not actually that smart. He's not dumb, but he's not smart.
Ajax could roll.
If you want to cast a spell, you can use all of your psychic techno-babble bullshit.
Just use my normal brain. Okay. So it'll be upgraded twice. Okay.
Yep. Or your favor. In your favor. So,
Right. So if I have 2 green, I'll just be 2 yellow.
Yeah, which means it's almost exactly.
While you guys are digging through this, I'm going to talk to Seraphina about the rest of Counter and find out what their threat level is, or if she has any power to coerce them to not attack us on sight. Right. You keep doing what you're doing. It looks like all this computer stuff is cool. I've got coffee. You've got coffee. If you need more coffee, holler. Apparently, Ajax has got bacon. And I'm going to do something else.
Okay, Dan, so you want to go talk to Fina?
Yeah,
Carl Ajax needs to potty. Take me out.
The door is open, Ajax. Walk out.
Oh my god. You guys are not doing what Zed did for this dog.
Someone has to pick it up.
No, we're horrible towards this dog.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so do I get your blues too?
Yeah, you can, yeah, sure, why not? You can take those 2 blues. I don't care.
We'll definitely point the exit out to Ajax. The poor creature is dying.
Okay, and then how difficult is it?
2 red, straight up.
The door's over there, Ajax. Okay. No, not the other way. The other way. Okay, fine. I'll grab some jerky and lead him outside.
Thank you.
Chuck the jerky into the distance, go back and get coffee, and go find Seraphina.
Okay, you go, Ajax, you get to go potty. Carl, you go find Seraphina. We'll get to that in just a second. 1 success, 1 threat, and a triumph. So you succeed in finding information about this. There's something concerning about it, or something is threatening, unrelated, and also a triumph. So here's the thing. I'm going to let you decide where you get this information from. From whose perspective do you get this information from?
Ooh.
It can be literally whoever you want. I really don't care.
NASA.
Yeah, NASA.
Sure.
You picked NASA is what you decided to pick.
Why?
Okay. Oh man. What? This is why I gave you the option to pick, because I would never have guessed. You know? Okay, so yeah, there's a I guess a covert report done by like NASA scientists, I guess. There have been, this is from a long ass time ago. I think this is 25 years ago. A report from 25 years ago by NASA. And it is a report that details certain like weird weather and climate anomalies that have been happening in the region of the I.S. Corp headquarters, which, as we know, is Oregon in the United States. And they, through an independent study, have found that the I.S. Corp compound was the reason for that. And there seems to be some extraterrestrial, like not of this world shenanigans going on, but they do not know the specifics. And I think it is addressed to the CIA. So I think this is like an ask, like they were obviously commissioned to do this report, and this is them being like, oh yeah, you should do something about this because it's bad. It's very bad. Something is happening. It's very bad. So there are, and I think there's enough information there to know that I.S. Corp has been messing with like interdimensional stuff for at least 25 years, if not more.
Are there any names attached to the report, and is it possible to figure out like what happened to those people if they like show up later in the report or somewhere else?
Which part of the report?
Yeah, basically I want to see if the scientists who did the study and then sent the information, if they are still alive, or as a result of Project Invisible they are now invisible.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay, so there are five scientists that were attached to this. Linwood Lontine, Ruben Outerbridge, Bill Everett, Ariel Lagallo, Lenny Daubert. And Pixie, why don't you roll me a D10 real quick?
I did not get.
Did you just hit random repeat
notes
on a name generator like 5 times?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think so.
For NASA guy? Is there a NASA name generator?
And of course, they all have many letters after their names because that's how education works in America and most of the world. Is that true? I don't know.
Sometimes the letters go in front of your name.
Oh, she already rolled. It's a 7. It's 7. Okay, so a 7 is a 3, right? 7, 8. No, it's a 4 in a 1d5. So all 4 out of the 5 of them are reported deceased under mysterious circumstances. The 5th one is reported missing.
Because of course they
are. All right. So, is there any information about the people who potentially assured that the people are deceased or missing?
Let's see. You got a triumph on that roll. So yeah, I think you actually have the operation report for you have the operation report from I.S. Corp's perspective of taking these people out. It is straight up. It is very sterile language, straightforward. Like, these were the targets. Actually, they have an acronym for what targets are.
Of course they do.
Oh, never mind. They are actually just targets. It is the acronym target.
For targets.
Yeah. So yeah, it is literally just like, these are the targets. This is like, we neutralize them. Like, there's details about how they neutralize them, and indeed you can verify that one of them they cannot confirm death.
Did he possibly change his name?
It is Ariel Lagallo, who they cannot confirm whether they are dead or not.
Could it be Larry?
It can be Ariel Larry Lagallo. Sure.
Crazy Larry in the bunker.
I don't think that's where that was going.
The first.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? You're trying to make Crazy Larry one of these people?
Hey, it wasn't my idea. It came on in chat.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Someone in chat came up with that brilliant idea.
All right, okay, all right.
It was amazing.
All right, Colby. There is one of these people's names is Lenny A. Daubert. and I think sure, it's a triumph, y'all. Sure,
if you're gonna actually take this joke seriously, we should probably spend a tarot card.
Wait, we're gonna spend a tarot card just
to make Larry one
of these other random people that we don't like.
That would be awfully convenient
to do that. That's
I'm not either. Y'all are just suggesting it.
At this point, Ajax will walk into the chopper where all of you are playing on the computer. What you doing?
Clung, clung, clung.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's some more things that we need to find? This is messed up. Like, I think Tyke is just like he knew it was possible that he might find out that they all had basically been taken care of, but like it's really messing with
But
them.
now it's true, yeah, and you have to deal with that, yeah.
Like, whoa.
So Ajax will peek his head over the shoulder of the person holding the computer and start reading.
Wait, can Ajax read?
I don't know. Can he? We should.
I don't know
He's
either.
Smarter than Goose.
I mean, that is an intelligence thing, though. That's an education thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe Ajax just like mailman.
I think Ajax has the potential to read, but he's never been taught.
Sure, you're right.
Yeah, because if he had been taught, then yes, but nothing has happened so far that magically gives him the ability to read. But yeah, you start looking at the thing, and it is definitely like it's stuff. You know, it's stuff.
Okay,
there's stuff there.
What are we doing?
We're trying to find all the bad mailmen.
Who's the number one bad mailman?
Don't know, but the mail company is I.S. Corp.
Everybody looks at the computer.
Yeah.
Bad mailman number 1. No results. Weird.
It's not like Google. It won't just take the gibberish half ideas that we have and turn it into a coherent answer.
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Who's the pack leader of the mailmen?
Yeah, let's see if the government kind of found anything about like who's like, do they get a list of these are the top 5 people? I mean, I know we already have kind of the number 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that is definitely going to be a check, like difficult enough that it'll require a check. I think it's on the same vein though, probably as I think it's halfway between. So I'm gonna call it 1 red and no, hold on. 2 red and a purple and a black die. Because there is some extra stuff in there. Yes. So whoever wants to do this, you will upgrade yours twice for Fitz helping you. Get 2 blue dice for Fitz helping you, but you'll be up against 2 red, a purple, and a black die.
That kind of sounds just like something Fitz should look for.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I don't want to. Fine. Fine, I'll roll.
To keep Ajax from slobbering all over the computer and ruining it, I'm going to pick up a stick, which I guess is kind of just a twig to him, and start playing fetch with him.
My God.
He is excited about this.
Okay. And Fitz removes up to 4 black die on stuff like this, so the black die doesn't matter. Here we go. Rolling.
Fetch.
1 fail. Thank you, Fitz. I appreciate you greatly.
How do you fail with 2
6
triumphs?
Advantages and 2 triumphs.
2 triumphs.
So
2 triumphs.
did it? How did it? 1, 2, 3 total. So yeah. All right.
Wow.
Okay. That's awesome. I love it. And see, this is what you guys get when you make me roll for shit. So yeah, I think the failure, obviously, so failure 6 advantages. Let's start there.
So Fitz cannot find the top 5.
Yes, you do not find like the top 5. And the reason you do not is because what Fitz finds out is that everybody in this report believes that I.S. Corp is run by a board of directors, which is true ostensibly. But he finds something, one of the triumphs at least, is that he finds something in the Project Invisible that straight up reports that is not true. That not that it's not true, but that the board is a front for the world. And there is somebody else, like there is a report from the board of directors to someone else at I.S. Corp. And they are like deferring to them, but all of the information on who those people are is not there. There is a second triumph. What do you guys think that is?
Yeah, so I think we have a film interview of how long's Romanoff been with the company? Could it be possible to be her?
That could be the information that you get with the second triumph.
Yeah, I think
if you want more information on Dr. Romanoff.
Yeah. I think information on Romanoff and the voice we hear interviewing is the main person. So we hear their voice, but we don't know what they look like or who they
don't
are.
know any name or actual
details. But we hear them talking to Romanoff.
Okay, I'll do this. So you find a file on Dr. Tatiana Romanoff. It begins with her hiring interview, which is, let's call it, let me do the math here. 30 years, 20, did I say 25 for the NASA thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it would be, Goose, when did you retire? This is a good question. This is how I need to figure this out.
Wait, do we have a coherent timeline?
I'm pretty,
somewhat.
I think kind of, yeah. So I'm pretty sure his wife got murdered like fairly quickly after he retired.
Okay, perfect. That means, so if it's within like a year or two or a couple years, then this report would be from that time. Her interview would be from that time. So it would be about then 16 years, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, her entrance interview, so to speak, is from that time. And the first thing that you notice is that she has not aged a single goddamn day in those 16 years. Like not like, oh, you haven't aged today. Like, no, she like legitimately there's no age change whatsoever. She looks like she could be like 19 even. So what information do you guys want about Dr. Romanoff first? That is the first question. The first where we should start.
What's her job title?
When she was hired, her job title had to do with ecological shipping, and it's very boring and bland and not meaningful. Basically, it is like it is a research position into her fields of expertise, which I can grab those for if you guys want me to real quick.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna yawn.
Yeah, it is
go like lay down. Like, okay, that didn't get anything.
I think one of the only books that Goose has ever actually read cover to cover is The Art of War, and so he's all about know your enemy. I want to know where she was born. I want to know what country she claimed residence in. I want to know all the details of her background.
Okay.
Who her best friend was growing up.
Yeah. Mother's maiden name. Name
any
of her
family.
Pet. Yeah,
all right, y'all.
I want all of it.
Okay, so Pixie, we can do this one of like three ways. I have her document pulled up of what you sent me, what we've agreed upon. I can ask you, we can ask you in the chat and you can give us answers to some of this. I can make some of this up. I can tell them what I do already know. First off, but how much do you want to enter in here real quick, I think is the question. And while you are answering that, I will tell them what I do know. and what they will know. So the reason she was hired is she is a triple doctorate in entomology, zoology, and cryptozoology specifically, and physics. And she was hired for the incredibly boring task of essentially making their shipping routes more efficient, like in any way possible. So she has this like really specific triple thing, but that changed very quickly when she joined the Cogent, which is the research and development part of the thing, and then she took on a more research and development thing. Yes, Nick.
Yeah. What are the interviewer's notes? Like things that they would write on the margins of the paper. Because those are the interesting things. Those are the things that, hey, maybe she'd be good at magic.
I'll pick whatever. I'll mention a couple things. Pixie, if you want to pick one or two things also for me that an interviewer might write in the margins about her. This is keep in mind, this is right after this would have been right when she was hired, not in her current role.
So we can beat out FedEx.
That's what FedEx is called in this world.
I mean,
it was founded by a man named Fred.
It's just FredEx. And so the thing is, you're not wrong, guys. When I was designing this corporation, I was like, oh, who is like ubiquitous but also unassuming? Oh, shipping companies like UPS. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new UPS. It is literally, they are the competitor to FredEx and UPS. And I guess USPS technically also. But yeah, that's what IS Corp was. And so literally she was hired for the job of making their like across seas shipping more efficient, both utilizing her physics degree to like make that more efficient, but also to deal with wildlife that they were having problems with. That she almost immediately, like within less than like 3 months, was transferred to research and development at Cogent, which is what she continued to be in Cogent the rest of her career, from what you can tell. I think one of the things that is written in the margins is ambitious. And that is underlined a few times, for sure. I think also, what would be something that a good interviewer would get in an interview?
What would you say your greatest weakness is?
On the job.
I think the second note that they write down is effective. It's just simply the word effective, and then strong-willed is also there. And then
moral fluidity.
That definitely was not underlined. Let's see. Advantages. 6 advantages. Here's another thing you guys get from this. This interview feels very shallow. It does not feel like so you guys are like watching this, and it seems the interviewer is fine, whatever, but it seems like some HR person doing their job. You know, they seem to be like, okay, kind of into it. But this interview is for a really, really boring job, and I think you can tell that Dr. Romanov is being boring, kind of, in this interview. They are being. I think you guys, having seen another side of her, can probably tell that either a lot has changed over the years, or she is kind of putting on airs in this interview. And then, yeah, you know that she is a first-generation American from Russia, born in New York City, as well. You also know she's a triple doctorate. So she went to school then in America. That's where she got her. This is a question I have for you, Pixie. Where did she get her degrees? Okay, triple threat. Harvard, yeah. Right. One from Harvard, one from Yale, one from Oxford. Excellent. Whoa. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, which sports teams does she support?
Probably
she doesn't do sports. Yeah. Does she look like she does sports? I don't know.
The first line in the bio that I have for her is something that becomes incredibly apparent as you guys are finding more and more information about this person. Tatiana is a prodigy. These degrees were from way too young. Like the first one would be like, maybe not, I don't know, single digits necessarily, but like close, not far from single digits, maybe closer to single digits than like 2 decades, for sure. Like prodigy level stuff. And very quickly upon entering the 16 for the first, very quickly upon entering IS Corp, almost no interesting information is written down about her. It is all just, oh, she's doing her job. Here's the performance review. And she continues, like, you can tell that she is getting promoted because of these performance reviews, but that is literally it. And then at some point about a year after she joined, the performance reviews stop. And I think halfway between that, they stop being like video interviews altogether. Like I think there's a series of video performance reviews. And then like, probably, I guess you would guess like 6 months into her being at IS Corp, they stop being video reviews and go to paper reviews. And the paper reviews are almost verbatim, word for word, exactly the same from that point forward. They say almost the exact same things. Tatiana's doing great. We recommend her for promotion. Like that is basically the crux of it.
What if she's possessed? Like she's just been Barazelled for like the last 15, 20 years.
Is Barazell like omnipresent?
I'm just saying it could be a different one.
Oh, are all demons named Barazell?
Barazell's just the word for demon in some way.
That was a
joke. That was a joke.
I'm kind of new to the demon thing, so it could be. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either. I thought it was his name. Its name? I don't know what it prefers. Their name?
Do you guys have more questions, or do you want more info, or what? How do you want to go about dealing with this giant info dump?
I'll be honest, I asked for it. No idea what to do with it.
Yeah,
that's
totally,
also fine.
Totally caught a car. No.
Yeah, if you guys want to be like, this is a lot, I don't know what to do with it, and then move on, that's also totally cool. This can be a resource you guys pull on later. You do not have to deal with this now. If you don't want to do it, then
I want somebody to help me come up with, like, and I guess I can do this as like, what would we search for to find the underground magic people? Like, how would that have shown up on somebody's radar?
The deep candle?
Yes, that thing. I should really bring up the notes. Except, I think that's about as much as Tyke would.
That's not notes, buddy. That's right here.
Okay.
That's top of the dome, brother. No.
They give really good belly rubs.
So here's the question. Stripping it from like specifics, what information do you guys really want from this? Is the first thing, and why is a really good question.
Wait.
Go ahead.
So did IS Corp killed one of those people, right?
Killed 4 of them.
Yes.
4.
We never solved that yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
just making sure I did not.
What are you
forget.
talking about? What are you talking about?
The 5 NASA people.
No. Oh, no. I'm not talking about
He's talking about Order of the Deep Candle.
Order of the Deep Candle, sorry.
Somebody killed the Oracle, you do not know who.
Yes.
So
I want to look for invisible information. I'm thinking that we should be able to find the account of the operation to eliminate the Oracle.
Yeah, but that was this information is 15 years old.
The government knows about this order, like any government.
No. I don't think we do, because I think the Order of the Deep Candle should still just be like an entity that they're aware of, that they would want to eliminate any kind of like possible damaging information. Okay, maybe not. All right.
Well, because the information we have is 15 years old. So, like, anything that's happened in the last 15 years isn't on the file.
Yes. So that's another thing you guys do know.
Yeah.
This operation concluded 15 years ago. Like, it finished.
Okay.
There's even a success report.
That's fair.
So, like, this operation not only, like, finished, it was fully, truly successful to the brief that they wanted. They succeeded in erasing all information about IS Corp's bad dealings off of all of this stuff. It just happens to also be in this file right now. So it is
okay. I'm just gonna search it for Order of the Deep Candle. Like maybe they, in any capacity, if they mention it.
Okay, I don't think that needs a check, but I do want to. I don't really have a thing for this, so why don't you pull me a tarot card to find out the nature of the information about them?
Oh man! All right.
It's a weird episode.
Very much.
There was one short one that talked funny, and he cast spells at us and killed all of our security guards.
All right.
And then he stole our library of sci-fi fantasy.
Got the Wand of Cups upside down.
Wand of Cups.
One
of Cups. Excuse me. Number one of Cups.
Oh,
reversed.
Wait. Yeah, Ace of Clubs. Ace of Cups. Upside down.
Ace of Cups reversed.
Change, novelty, metamorphosis, inconsistency.
Okay. I think I know what happened then. There is a pretty detailed report from IS Corp's perspective that talks about dealings with the Order of the Deep Candle. Essentially what happened, the long and short of it, is IS Corp found out that the Order of the Deep Candle has a scholar that keeps a record of everything that goes on. I don't remember how long this scholar has been around in canon, and I don't want to ruin that. Shoot.
I thought the scholar was really old.
Here's what it is. The last scholar was really old, but I don't remember how long this one's been around. I think he's been around for a couple hundred years. And so I'm just going to do it this way. So they found out that there is like the Order of the Deep Candle keeps records of what goes on, and they tried to eliminate the person who keeps records at the Order of the Deep Candle. They accidentally eliminated a different acolyte, and the Order came to them. The Order put a new person in place. Oh, I think it was the emissary. Yes, they murdered the old emissary because the old emissary was like very staunch and would not let them like come in the compound, wouldn't let them do anything. They killed him. A new emissary was put into place, and that emissary actually like talked to IS Corp and was like, "Hey, we are passive observers. We're not going to do anything. Do what you want. We don't have a hand in the world. Like we are just going to take accounts of it." And so there's a very detailed thing, and they made them sign an agreement, like the Order of the Deep Candle, and you can see there's like a dozen signatures on it because of that. So the Order of the Deep Candle essentially signed a non-disclosure agreement about IS Corp's dealings. Not really, but it's a little but basically, yeah. And that is the extent of
this
IS
cannot be legally binding, right?
I mean, it
with a shadow entity, binding. I don't think
it might be legally binding if taken to a court, but the real thing, but like not really, because like one of the clauses is essentially like, if you like break this contract, we're going to levy the entire body of our potential threats at you and destroy your order. So it's not real. I think there's a legally binding one and one that is just an agreement, but like a written agreement that says if you disclose this information, we're going to destroy you, basically.
I guess, did we have more that we wanted to ask about that?
No.
All right. I want to know if there's any like kind of puppet organizations or anything that we didn't know was connected to IS Corp. That is,
like interesting
fronts or anything.
Do we want to each make one up?
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. Why don't we each make one up?
Oh man.
Okay. I can start with one immediately. There is a software company that creates super secure software, security software, that is a front company. Essentially it is all IS Corp tech, which means it's all Fitz tech. It is just a software company that IS Corp has been running, basically stealing Fitz's stuff and selling it for profit behind his back.
And now Fitz knows.
Yes, and now Fitz knows about it. I don't know how that information is. Actually, no, Fitz is. No, he's not for like. He's only been there for like 5 years.
No, that doesn't work. It's not Fitz's. It's somebody's.
Okay, so it's okay. Here's what it is. They've owned this company for like 40 years, but you guys recognize the company is a modern day company. You guys find that it is a front for I.S. Corp, and I think Fitz is like exclaims, he's like, son of a bitch. And he pulls up like, because he recognized something, and he realizes that they've been using this company that they've owned for years and years and years to sell his technology.
It's the Orange Company instead of Apple. It's Orange.
Okay, yes, it's okay, great, yeah, it's the Orange Company. Anybody else have ideas for a thing?
I think there's an electronics store called Superior Purchase.
Superior Purchase. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like it's Best Buy. It's a Best Buy knockoff. It's Best Buy.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
I mean, yeah.
I talking. I
love.
Maybe it's two. I was like, man, I can't think of a good like perfect.
Yeah.
So analog to Best Buy. Anyway.
So we're coming up with companies that they own.
Yeah. Basically, front companies
like
that they've
companies.
been. That they have like that are actually I.S. Corp, but in disguise.
Because Best Buy actually does have a really pretty like decent logistics infrastructure system by proxy of all their stores. Anyway.
So the one thing I'll say, what is the nefarious purpose that they've been using? What was it again? Superior Purchase? Yeah. What is the nefarious purpose they've been using?
That's what they've been using to ship all their arms to their different like bases and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, yeah. And I think the reason you guys know this is because there's like a really detailed report about it from like the Trade Commission or whatever, talking about how like I.S. Corp has been shipping arms in the guise of like electronics shipments.
Or maybe they don't know that it's arms, but they know that something is being shipped because something about the weights and like tonnage and values aren't matching up completely.
Yeah, and they were gonna like start an investigation, but then the I.S. Corp personnel made that stop.
Yeah,
through horrible means. They deleted the information.
There is a privatized like organization that has been put in charge of keeping check on companies like I.S. Corp. It just so happens to also be owned by I.S. Corp.
Man,
I love it.
I totally. Wow, this is gonna be.
That's not fictional enough.
That's not fictional enough. But also, I thought that was going to a way darker place where you were saying it was gonna be a privatized school. It was like a charter school where they just like trained commandos.
Like actually, speaking of training commandos, I think they own a private prison. And they recruit from it.
Yeah,
like while they're inside.
I
don't have a name for it. You guys will have to come up with something. But I think I think it's a well-known private prison. Like it only takes the hardest of all criminals.
Zach pulls out an acronym.
No, I'm trying to take notes, so I'm not.
It's like called the. Right, it's like somebody's name. And then, like, the subtitle is, like, a place for friendly reform or something like that. Or a special rehabilitation. And so, like, that's where they get a lot of their recruits.
It's always Forest Grove.
There you go.
Or it could just be Grove.
Yeah.
And then we have to come up with an acronym that matches Grove.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see. They have like a...
You can use R as rehabilitation.
Let me see if I can find it.
I have a suggestion that I like.
Okay.
One of the largest funders of Dr. Zed's little medical clinic.
Aww.
Is I.S. Corp? It's like a fake. It's like a fake charity they have, or something.
They own Dave.
Oh man!
Because Dave was the one that was paying Zed's rent.
They can't own Dave's bar, but they could. Let's see. What I like the idea that so yes, they definitely have like a secret like philanthropy thing, like philanthropic.
I think they own the company that Dave orders all his alcohol from.
Yeah, that's what it is. They own the company that supplies the bar with literally everything.
Yes.
And I think you guys know that Dave has not complaint, but like he has raved about this company and like talked about how he's tried to like try different places, but nobody has all the right stuff. And I think he's said the phrase like multiple times that he would go out of business if it weren't for this company. I think it is like he is that reliant upon them for his supply. And I think the probably the philanthropic enterprise that has donated to Zed's clinic the most is definitely like owned and run by I.S.Corp as well. And it's just one of the things they do to like save face in the community is like donate to little stuff. And it like there's like detailed reports about how like setting up this like philanthropic thing to do little donations is going to save them a lot of money in the like long run, because they'll have like really good publicity because of it.
Yeah, you can't buy that PR. Hope's Redemption, that's a great philanthropy group.
Hope's Redemption, that's really good. I'll put that down.
They're the ones that donate grants to Zed's clinic. I think that's everybody, right?
Yes, except that Pixie has said in chat that I.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E is owned by I.S.Corp.
No. I was hoping you missed that, honestly.
And no, I was just waiting. I was just waiting to drop the bomb. And I think it has to absolutely be owned by I.S.Corp. And so I think you guys figure this out again, because they established these companies in this report like they've owned them for a long time ago. I think I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E used to be like a totally different thing, and that's what the report is about, but it is still the same company. And so obviously since I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E was created, they pivoted that puppet company into being I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E instead of whatever it was before. But yeah, so that is there you go. What else? Anything else in chat? Looks good. Okay, looks good. So yeah, you find all of these front companies that I.S.Corp has been using to manipulate very personally your lives even. In fact, I gotta add one more. Because it's too good.
Do it.
That Carl works at.
No.
No, it's even better than that. It is a local military surplus store, and it is probably the only business other than Dave's that Goose regularly goes to, because it is, the owner, quote unquote, like the guy who purports to be the owner, and he is technically the owner, but he is also like, it was set up by I.S.Corp, and like they are like big investors in it. They're like a 49% owning a stake in it for some reason. Like they helped everything. They also are his like landlord and everything. So technically he owns it, but like literally half of that money is I.S.Corp's, and they manage it.
Poor Goose.
Yeah, they have their hand in everything, and they're horrible and terrible. That's the crux of this report.
Man, that means they're paying your I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E royalties.
Yeah, they are paying your I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E royalties. Yep.
I mean, that kind of makes me happy, because they're basically funding me to fight them.
That's true. You guys just haven't used that at all, though. Like at all. In fact, I don't think you guys have
only
even
been
gone
2 days.
on I.S.N.V.I.S.I.B.L.E in a whole day.
Well, I made a joke about like not being able to log into the account that they're sending all my money to, because I didn't think it would narratively be very fun for us to just have infinite funds.
We were also in the basement of a very shielded building for a very long time.
It would also be very difficult for you guys to use those funds, even like just under normal circumstances right now, because you guys are being looked for constantly, like that's a whole like paying people
pulling it out of an account would be rough.
Exactly.
Oh, we know where they are. Go get them. They use their debit card.
Yeah, exactly. So any more questions for this file, about this file? Do you have any just other questions also, or are you guys ready to pivot to something else?
I think we need to go save Sam.
Pivot. It's like that episode of Friends.
Wait, are we at
one
the
with
coordinates
the pivot
yet? I thought we still needed to.
You guys are very close to the coordinates because Goose found out that this airbase is like within like a half-hour walk of the coordinates that you were given, or like a 5-minute drive. And
this was a rest and refit phase.
Yes, this is a rest and refit phase, basically. So I suppose then we move into a rest montage where you guys
do montage a full, like pounding Gatorade.
So other than sleeping, I want to know the one like semi-restful activity that you all do during this thing. So we know Ajax was playing fetch. What does he do other than playing fetch and eating jerky during this rest phase, other than like sleeping and stuff like that?
I mean, we're in a dog park. We're right above a dog park. And so he's actually going to go terrorize the dog park for half an hour.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, so we see Ajax terrorizing the dog park. I think he's just like, he's doing the thing that big dogs often do where they're like, I'm going to play with all of you. But he is way too big and freaking everybody out.
Yeah, people are screaming and fleeing.
Yeah. Okay. So we see a quick montage shot of that. Who's next? Who has something else that they are doing that is restful to them during this?
I think rest? I light a cigarette and offer to lead a yoga session for everyone, and so I'm just like smoking, doing yoga again.
Okay. All right. Who does anybody partake in the yoga besides Fitz? Because Fitz does. Okay, Fitz and Goose do yoga while Goose is smoking. Oh, that's an image. All right, Tyke, Carl, what do you guys do that is restful during this? Other than
I think Tyke plays some solitaire.
Okay, yeah. Just we have this like action shot of Ajax doing a terrorize, and then Goose and Fitz doing a yoga, and then just a very like adorable but like quietly framed shot of Tyke just playing solitaire. What about Carl?
Carl's very specifically quietly talking to a Seraphina.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. We can get to that. So we see Carl, you and Seraphina have a good long conversation. To sort of round this out and then get to the next thing. Let's do that real quick. Carl, let's have you talk to Seraphina. Let's get into that. How do you approach her when you do?
Coffee.
You bring her coffee. Okay.
That's right.
I think she has finished checking on all of the other troops, and so I think she is just kind of like chilling, sitting off in the corner, watching everybody, making sure they're okay. You bring her up a cup of coffee, and she takes it, and she says, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
It's a little quieter here. We should probably discuss things beyond the current situation.
What do you mean?
Well, you know kind of where we're at. We know kind of where you are at, but what about the rest of Counter? You guys are fairly scary. The parking garage situation was a little rough on us.
That's kind of our job, to be scary, so.
And how much does the rest of your team know?
Do you mean about the what do you mean exactly? What do you mean?
How much does the rest of the team trust you to make decisions that affect their purpose? Because obviously you have been shown things that they don't know. Will they trust you enough to stop and talk before magic is thrown around and people die?
I'm not sure how to answer that. But what I think, I know at least Quinn well enough to know that he wouldn't be here if he knew what I knew now. I can't speak to most of the rest of Counter necessarily specifically, but he's the head of the department and he wouldn't be here if he knew. There's just no way.
Bright, shiny muscles is who I was specifically worried about. So, yeah, Quinn is the big concern.
Man, he would get a chuckle out of you calling him that.
Well, I mean, he glows with the light of 1,000 suns and is built like a football player. So, yeah, I mean, he's what every person in most of modern society dreams to be. The point is I thoroughly expect to find Quinn somewhere in our travels, and I do not wish to confront him in combat again, because somebody will lose, and whether that's us or them, it's bad for everybody involved. I.S. Corp's the enemy, not the poor people that are involved in their treachery.
So you are planning on going after something at the compound?
There's people we need to save and people we need to stop.
It's not going to be easy. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I think we all knew that when we started. Our losses have been had. Others' losses have been had. Things have gone bad in all directions, but there's others we need to stop from being lost. So it's tough. I don't want to have to fight Quinn to save others.
If we went into Quinn and Carlotta, then just let me talk to them first. Or honestly, let Fitz talk to them first. We all knew him at least enough to trust him. Him leaving like this has been a big shock. It never made sense or sat well with any of us.
There's been more of a paper trail turned up that I walked away from to come talk to you. So there's more information. We have more to make people understand how bad I.S. Corp is and what they're doing. We just have to soften their brains enough to let them see it.
I don't know that we need to do any brain softening. I mean, what information do you have?
Oh, there's a computer and Fitz is playing with it, and there was documents on it, and I got bored after about 30 seconds.
If it's anything like what I saw, if it's well documented at all, then we need to get it in front of as many of my coworkers as possible.
Oh, I have an idea. I take my phone out and start just taking pictures of the screen and posting them to Ustoop.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I just Seraphine, I just don't want any more people to get hurt that don't deserve it. There are members of I.S. Corp that deserve to be stopped and probably hurt in great detail. I've seen things that I don't enjoy particularly, and I don't ever want that to happen again.
I really wish I knew who those people were.
One of them's Romanov.
I'm not sure. Who is that?
Tatiana Romanov, concert t-shirts, jeans, young-looking Russian-type person. Very purple.
She sounds familiar, but I don't recognize the name.
Okay. Well, she's appeared to us on our car TV screen. Oh, speaking of that, we need to get our car. Anyways, we're gonna have to make a trip out there. So I think we should all just get rested. And I don't know that the rest of your personnel need to be involved in this, because everybody that's in that room over here, they're all soft and squishy.
Yeah. There's one thing you might be overlooking. That's not the bulk of the counter team.
No, I know that's not the bulk of the counter team. Those are security guards. those are red shirts in Star Trek, and they're just going to die in explosive puffs of red mist.
I mean, Star Trek is technically canon in this world, so I get that reference, of course.
Sure.
What I mean is there's a lot more people that are just as squishy, as you say, and just as uninformed at the compound that you guys are apparently thinking about going after. What is your plan to deal with all of the innocent people, ostensibly at least, that are there?
People like you being able to find the right people for us to talk to and make their decisions based on logic and the reality of information. Some people we're just not going to be able to turn, and they're going to be steadfastly company-minded.
But if you go in there, if you rush into the compound without, and then try and talk, half of them are not going to be able to listen to you.
Well, you saw the video we showed you. The compound has already been assaulted by civilians and wiped out. Not the compound. The civilians have been routed.
Yeah,
I showed you that.
I saw the video of the protests. But there are going to be more personnel there that like are my friends, and if you go there with guns drawn, if you go there at all, they're going to capture first, ask questions later, because that's what we've been told. You guys are dangerous. Can you imagine losing a nuke in downtown Portland? That's kind of how we've been treating you all. The things that you can do.
That's flattering.
Out in the world, like, that's scary.
Yeah, but the horrors are scary too. And we've been stopping those just like you have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they've been released by I.S.Corp, and that was sort of a ploy on their part to capture the entire world's control. But hey.
What? Okay, do you have any evidence of that? Because that just sounds like wild speculation. Like, we've been training to fight the horrors for
one of your guys in your team exploded into a purple mist and opened rifts where the horrors came through. I'm pretty sure that means.
Okay, I'm not arguing that is suspect as hell, and I want to figure out what's going on. And I'm not going to take anything for granted these days, which includes you supposing that the people trying to stop the horrors are causing the horrors. Great.
I forgot to mention there was a room full of horrors that they were testing on, and there was also some sort of, I don't remember how this happened. Of course they were. We had to empathic communication with one of the horrors where we saw things through their eyes, and there was a history of I.S.Corp abusing and using them.
Are we all actually listening in on this conversation while we're just resting?
That's kind of up to Aaron at this point, because you guys went off and did your rest things. This technically is happening at the same time, or was originally going to be happening at the same time as you guys looking through all that info.
I don't know that Carl can broadcast Serafina's ideas, though. And
are you having this conversation in earshot of the yoga session?
Oh no, I guess this is happening while we're on the.
I think you guys
we're distracted.
I think you guys are distracted, but also you can hear enough to understand what's going on for the most part.
Carl's talking to Serafina is what you can hear.
Yeah, you can hear. And I think you're getting enough of the content for the most part, but also you are busy digging through information. So if you have something you want to do input, be like, hey, Carl, ask about this. That's fine.
Ask her why she thinks I.S.Corp had all the governments turn over all their authority and power. In order to get help. It was a hostage situation.
So yeah, I honestly think from what I've seen, I.S.Corp is manipulating and not controlling, but definitely manipulating the horrors for them to take over world domination in whatever asset. I mean, think about it. If they didn't want power and control, why would they not be employing basically a hostage situation over all of the world's governments? That does not make sense.
I'm not going to take this answer for granted either. But what we have been told the thing that we've been operating under the auspices of, which, if you look at it from our perspective, makes a lot of sense. We have been training for almost 20 years to take down a threat that the vast majority of the world will not believe in until they see it. We need to have decisive abilities to take action. So we need to have protection from things like like troops of a US company landing in a hostile country. That is the main purpose of that. And also expense. We cannot possibly afford to expend all of these resources without some sort of financial backing. I've looked at the reports of what we are asking people to do. It is extreme. It is rough, but it is also reasonable considering what is going on. This is an unprecedented threat that this world has never seen. We got lucky enough to be able to train for it for a long time, to know it was coming. But we also, there's no way we could have gone public with it.
So it was preordained that your company would thrive and succeed and take over where everything else would fail. That seems really, really manipulative. And I have very little sympathy for the people involved that are going to suffer when we go and save our friends. Those people who knew those situations and knew what they were doing are ruining the lives of everyone around them.
If you're going to attack that compound, you're going to come face to face with people that rightfully believe they are doing the right thing. Because that is what we have been trying to do. The vast majority of the people that I know that work here are here because they want to try and do the right thing.
So
if you feel comfortable putting somebody like that in the ground, then you walk in there with no preparation and without trying to get more information or give more information. But I can tell you for sure, because I know these people, that those are the types of the people that are going to be looking back at you. People that want to do the right thing, that have sacrificed so much of their normal lives to try and save the world.
So
those are the people you're going to be facing.
I think right about this time, Tyke is just going to stumble out and be like, "Have you seen these pictures that Goose posted on UsTube?"
Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah.
He's basically showing everyone everything.
Let's resolve that real quick, because last time you guys did a social thing, you did a roll. You had a difficulty. I gave you pretty big difficulty because I knew that IS Corp was working against you in the background. Now you guys know why, because they own UsTube. They're going to fight you directly. So I think, Goose, we need you to roll a leadership check, I believe, based off of the... yeah, go ahead, Tyke.
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to just... we can just keep going. I just want to do some technology nonsense to
block their people, their bots that are going to try and block
basically,
him.
To refute their algorithms.
We can say that I'll give Goose a bunch of upgrades based off of you and Fitz and everybody. All of the advantages you guys have pooled for Goose getting information out, I'll give you guys a bunch of help for that. So I believe, Goose, you have the talent that lets you talk to people, right? Sway people's decisions in mass. Because I think that's what we used last time.
Yeah. Work the crowd.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I think we changed the number. We made the number much bigger.
Yeah, it's pretty limited. Yeah.
Because it's like tens of people or something, and we changed that to millions.
Yeah,
I think.
10 times story points spent.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's more like 1 million times story points spent instead, because you're using YouTube. It's that is made for not these kinds of scale things.
And
so
everybody is following him on UsTube anyway.
Yes. Now I will say some stuff has happened in the background to affect all of that. That is going to make it more difficult.
Has Goose been demonetized?
Goose's stuff has been shut down almost like routinely on UsTube. The only reason he is like still a known quantity is because of the like ineffable quality of the internet, where if somebody sees a thing, they can take it and be like, ooh, this is going to get shut down, and they can put it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Like some savvy person knew that IS Corp owned UsTube, so when you put all your shit bashing them on, they were like, ooh, this is going to get shut down, and they stole it and they put it somewhere else. And so that has happened a bunch. So I don't think this is so much putting it on UsTube anymore, because I think Goose no longer has access to UsTube. And because of that, I'm setting this difficulty at 4 reds. I'm going to give you, let's call it 4 extra blue dice for other stuff, and you can upgrade your proficiency twice as well. You have Tyke and Fitz helping you, as well as a bunch of other people on the internet helping you as well. And that is against your leadership.
All right, I don't know. Go ahead and use Touch of Fate as well to get 2 more blue.
Okay, cool.
I like to think that this is all us like simultaneously trying to tell him how to do something while he live streams on accident.
Yeah. My thumb's over the camera for like the first few seconds.
Yeah.
Dad had a Me phone from Orange.
So I got 1 yellow, 1 green, 4 red, and 6 blue. Does that sound right?
That does sound right. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I hope so. I hope it's right.
Oh crap! You still failed.
Interesting.
Okay.
But then I spend a story point on Lucky.
Hold on. Before you do that, reroll. We have a reroll from Valheim.
We have a bit.
100 bits.
Reroll.
Thank you, Val.
She is quick on that draw.
Yeah, that was fast.
I see a failure. Kapow. Fastest reroll in the West. Somebody stop me. I can't. That is
a
success.
Right. Okay. All right. So, Tyke, you come stumbling out and is like, have you seen these pics that Goose has shared? And I think you are on some crappy, like, backyard website. Like somebody set up a server in their backyard and they have this really bad, like basic, like HTTPS coded bullshit. Like it's just really bad. And it just has all of the stuff that Goose has ever posted about this in one place. And that is like the current form of Goose's ramblings. And so Goose, somehow the pictures that you posted today have gotten up and distributed. And so there's just pictures and pictures and pictures out on the internet.
Can we call this negative Chan? It's negative Chan. That's
instead of 4chan.
That's the like website. Instead of 4chan, it's negative Chan. I don't know.
Oh, negative Chan.
Like, what's some weird Chan name?
No, it'd be Goose Chan.
Goose Chan. Oh, there
it's Goose Chan. Goosechan.org.
That sounds very close to some weeaboo stuff.
No, not Goose Chan. Gaggle Chan.
Guys,
it's a gaggle of people.
Guys, I can buy goosechan.org, I think.
Oh
no. I want it so
fine.
bad. Whatever. All right.
It's fine.
I can't find it. Yes. So
goosechan.org. We'll buy it. No.
Yes. Goosechan.org for $9.99 a year. So if we get a total of $9 in donations, I'll buy goosechan.org and redirect it to our website.
Right. And it will go to something.
It'll go to something.
Well done. Okay, so goosechan.org is a thing. It details all of the stuff that Goose has posted ever about IS Corp and all of that stuff. It's pretty popular. Tyke, you stumble out and put this up, and I think there's like it is essentially irrefutable document proof that unless the documents were faked, proves that IS Corp is evil, and it's now getting some traction. Go ahead.
I want to imagine just with the touch of fate, the whole lucky thing playing into it. IS Corp has a guy specifically like, your job is to monitor the entire internet and make sure Goose doesn't post anything We have the most high-tech computer to help you do this. It was infallible, but like as Goose was posting it, he like spilt some coffee on his lap and had to like go to the bathroom.
I think it comes down to like I think there's a full team of people working to get your shit off of the internet. The problem is that nobody can stop someone from posting something if the server is like physically not in a place that like can be like ruined. Like I.S.Corp can do a lot of things, and I think they've shut down a crap ton of websites now doing this. But goosechan.org is now hosted literally in some guy's backyard. But it's like they're like a doomsday prepper. So
it's in a lawn shed somewhere.
Exactly. Undisclosed location. Nobody knows. It's like almost dark web level shit now.
And it uses like a
VPNs.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got multiple VPNs going.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna grab the phone from Tyke, hand it to Seraphina, and go, perhaps maybe you can just email Quinn.
Oh,
this is a really big start. I'll be honest. I expected you guys to be much less on top of it than this.
I never know what happens around here.
I had no idea this was even out there. This will help a lot, but we need to get it in front of a lot more people. And we need to get it in front of the people, again, that are going to have weapons pointed at you when you go into that compound. Because those are the people that are going to try and stop you. And those are the victims in this. If you guys go berserk.
That's why I'm talking to you.
We got to get this in front of them. My name might get you somewhere. But I don't know how we would go about showing this to people. You know,
I mean, honestly, you're more useful internally than publicly. These papers going out across the looks at the phone, the internet is great for a public display, but dealing with the people that are in your organization that are being used horribly and innocent of any wrongdoing, they're going to need to have some sort of internal communication. I don't know how to do that. You do.
So you want me to go back? Well, go to the compound.
Or email them, or send them a letter, or carrier pigeon, maybe fireworks. That might work.
You all, like, exploded our main servers. Do you understand that?
I'm sure there's a Starbucks down the road.
No. Nobody's going to have access to their email right now. Do you know how servers work? I don't really.
Wait,
but I know
talked
that
to somebody that said there was like a whole nother background loop, and there was double cross backups and another server room somewhere on the other side of the state. So I don't see why I.S.Corp would lose their access to those things.
I mean, I don't know anything about that, but what I do know is that stuff like that is all handled by administrative, and you guys wrecked the servers that administrative uses.
Wait, do we have any reason to believe that I.S.Corp knows that you are no longer blindly following them?
Oh, hi, Goose.
I mean,
you smell like sweat and cigarettes.
I don't see any reason.
Thank you.
I am the reporting person for keeping you guys out of the Portland building. Like, that was the whole thing. So all of my men are with me except the ones that died. The only other person that I know of that was still in that compound was Tony.
I never met a Tony.
Yeah. So what's stopping like you from just kind of going ahead of us, acting normal as you can to get into a conversation with someone, and then just like showing them things?
I mean, I guess I could.
I'd appreciate that, because also you've said some things. I understand it's emotional. You understand we don't like killing people, right? Like, I've had enough death in my life. We're just literally trying to save the freaking world, and that's a hard thing to do. You get that, right?
Yeah, I get that. Maybe more than most of the people you talk about, because that's what we've been trying to do the entire time.
Okay, well,
that's been our charge.
You've had a very accusatory tone.
I am not the person that has killed people in the last 3 days, Mr. Bailey. So pardon me if I'm just a little bit tense.
I think
we have been working.
I think Ajax did most of that damage, honestly.
At that point, upon hearing his name, he walks into the compound. There is a horrible stench coming from this dog. The black and white squirrels farted in my face. He's just whimpering and like walks over next to you guys and like is rolling on the ground trying to get it off. I think we should end right there.
I like that.
I think, yeah, I think Goose and Seraphina are in this like half yelling, half like just like trying to make each other understand each other thing. And yeah, Ajax walks in and you just hear in your minds that that the black and white squirrels farted at him. And this horrible stench washes over you. And the like comedy of the situation just is lost on everyone. I think it is just this, like, everybody's like tense. Everybody's going like doing this thing. And this really funny thing happens with Ajax. We all get to laugh at it, but I think everybody in game is just like,
Ajax is not laughing. He's whimpering on the floor.
Yeah, Ajax is obviously very unhappy about this. And yeah, it is getting to be about that time. So I think that is a fine time. We will pick up with you guys talking to Seraphina next time, and hopefully figuring out whatever's next time. And yeah, so let's get on to the end of the show.
Hey, friends. What was your favorite moment of the evening?
Definitely coming up with the fake businesses, the front businesses was the best.
Yeah, that was good. It was a tough one because it was a lot of info.
Yeah, this was kind of an exposition. Nope.
Expository. Yeah, exposition heavy. Yeah. I will say, yeah, all of the Ajax stuff. Pixie says, the meat room. Starsheim says Ajax's park ride. My favorite part is this might be cheating. My favorite part is me finally getting to drop the name Tony. Finally having the opportunity to give you guys that, but then, and I was so excited to say that, and then immediately ignored and moved on to other shit. That was my favorite moment because that character is that has been their entire involvement in this show. Yeah. Is as soon as I try and introduce them meaningfully, you guys are like, squirrel, let's go do this thing. This is like the fourth time I've tried to like be like, oh, do you want to do this thing? Like, I've been subtle about it. It's not like important, so it's not something you guys are like. It's not gonna like ruin anything. But I've been trying so hard, and just the third and probably final time, and you guys are like, oh, we don't care. Fuck this Tony guy.
Oh, I assumed Tony was the scientist that helped us out, kind of.
You would be right in that assumption. You would be absolutely right in that assumption.
Was he on the helicopter?
No, he's not. He's still back there.
Yeah.
Well,
we told him to get out like 6 episodes ago.
Well, who knows? He might come. I mean, he could always come back. I have no idea.
Carl, Tyke.
I'm gonna waffle on this one. I sincerely, in the bottom of my heart, love the idea of Larry pressed against the glass of that room, watching everything happen in shock and horror, and wondering what he can't see. That's my favorite part of this episode.
That is a really good point, because he definitely would not have left. He would have watched that whole thing go down. I did enjoy being able to give some information about Dr. Romanoff finally. Pixie also mentioned that in the chat. That's good. It's good to at least give you guys a sense of what you really don't know about them instead of just not knowing anything. Now you're like, oh, there's actually some mystery here rather than just like not knowing anything. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I liked live in the moment getting info background stuff from Pixie on Romanoff.
I like that too. Having her in the chat is really nice. Just to be able to like, hey,
you can't ever leave us.
Yeah, you are stuck with us now.
All right, Tyke, it's just you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one that's probably like kind of dirty.
What?
No, yeah, that sounded weird. No, the suggestion.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Right as we started talking dirty.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not Carl and Serafina. No.
Oops. The suggestion of the different businesses, I did not expect that to take as well as it did. It was like totally like, I have one random idea. This might be funny, and then I felt like there were multiple contributions, and that was fun. So it was like kind of my idea, but it was that everyone else like dumped a bunch of ideas into it anyway.
That is one of the best things about this game. We are featuring a Brazilian producer next Monday. His name is Christian Zayuk. We're featuring some of his content, a set of encounters that he made. I don't actually know their pronouns, but they are releasing. We're going to be doing some playtest stuff for a product that that they haven't released yet. So that is a thing. I've got supporting some Brazilian creators next week, which leads us to Nick. Do we have any plugs for other creators?
Yeah. So as always, Ace of Clubs podcast featuring Jacob and Colby, and one that we did a review for a little while back. Crit Like a Girl Pod. You can find them at Crit Like a Girl with GRL Pod on Twitter. It's an all-female D&D podcast, so they need all the support they can get, because there's not a lot of all-female casts out there. They have a really great detailed lore, where their gods are based on the 4 elemental planes. Each character is unique in that they have their own 1-hour episode of just backstory and character development. So check them out. Again, that's Crit Like a Girl Pod.
And Jacob, where can you find us?
Yeah, so the people can find us at rpgsanonymous.podiant.co. You can also find us on Twitch at RPGsAnonymous. Find us on YouTube, RPGsAnonymous, then RPGsAnonymous1 on Twitter. Also join the Discord to get the Momo Instagram.
Links in the description and show notes. Aaron, take it away with the shout outs for this week.
Shout outs. Yeah, we're shooting out Magados Griffos 1 for following us. You brought us one step closer to the 75 followers. We're looking forward to release those 3 hidden episodes.
Yeah, thank you.
We're 2 followers away. We're at 73. 2 more and we drop those 3 episodes. So let's get some side quest story action going. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your lovers.
Yeah, they're good episodes. They're going to be real fun. We also will be doing shout outs to positive reviews that we get on iTunes or any other podcast app. Those help us a lot with algorithms and such getting seen. So we appreciate those. Just send those our way. You can also email us at rpgsanonymous@gmail.com if you have any specifics that you want to talk to us about, or just want to shoot the shit or something. We also have a big announcement today that I would like to say. We are moving the main campaign to be every other week, which is not a bad thing, and here's why. Because the reason we're doing that is we're doing a bunch of reviews for other encounters and trying to do one-shots, and it's just easier for us to put these on the same stream Monday nights. So we're going to start doing every other Monday is going to be encounter reviews, one shots, stuff like that, playing, random stuff. Next week, to sort of start this off or continue it, I guess, we are going to be doing a couple of Chilton encounters made by Christian Zayuk. He's a Brazilian creator, like DM's Guild type. Their website is czrpg.com. You can find them CZayuk, Zeuch1 on Twitter. We're doing some Chilton, so Tomb of Annihilation, Peninsula of Chult, dinosaurs, undead things, that sort of like very traditional 5e D&D, other types of things of D&D as well, but D&D stuff. We're going to do that next week. I'm going to be running it. We'll have all new characters that the guys will make this week, and we're going to talk about that product. It should be really cool, and we're going to do that every other week from here on out. Do like either some cool encounters or stuff like that, or one shots. So there's that. And then I also would like to thank Realms of Peril and Glory for helping do some cross promo and stuff. They're an actual play podcast similar to us, but each session is like a new story that they tell collaboratively at the table. Season 1 is a mystery thriller set in a place called New Harbor. It is a city of magic, monsters, and machines. They have I have to read this one. Kicks off with 3 episodes. Okay, they have 3 episodes out now of that, and a new episode every Wednesday following. You can find them on you can find their podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can also find them on lightandtragic.com and on Twitter as well. I believe it's at Light and Tragic. So thank you guys so much for the cross promo. We will have a little video or audio snippet as well to play on the right after this. So listen to that now, I suppose.
Welcome to Realms of Peril and Glory, an all-new actual play podcast.
There are guided tours once a week. Come on, Dorbrennan.
How about you filthy timepiece?
RPG is home to hilarious stories.
The thing that kicks off a really good tale is
when they take their tops off.
Sorry?
When you're reading like Don't worry.
And thrilling adventures.
There's bad guys, there's an ogre. Probably best if you stay here. Sorry, I'll be back soon.
Why am I tied up?
That was your sibling, not me. Bye.
Each season is an all-new actual play story told collaboratively at the table, featuring guest players from the Magnus Archives.
I remember being in the water, and that was awful, and now I'm not in the water, and that's much better.
Wooden overcoats.
I am a snowman. I have one job, and that is to stand in place. I was doing that very well.
Yes, and she might come back 9 times more powerful with lots of food and kippers.
We fix space junk.
On the surface, you might look different, but you're very, very similar inside. And I can vouch for that.
And more.
What I am about to tell you stays in this room. Got it?
You don't happen to know where there's like secret plans about meat and smoothies.
Ducks? Did you say ducks? Did you say ducks? Did you say duck?
You can find Realms of Peril and Glory wherever you listen to podcasts.
We're gonna have a good laugh, then we're gonna possibly cry, and then we'll grab dinner.
So if that's everything, guys, we can wrap up, and we'll see you all next time in the multiverse.
See ya.
Thanks for being here.